we left behind.
Yeah. You
That's
know, yeah, thank you so much for your answer. That's basically exactly what I was asking about because, for me, it really hurts to hear that because I if I say fortunately for us, unfortunately for you, I can't relate to that. I've never experienced that. And I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I don't want to say I'm an activist or anything like that. I'm not that deep into it. I don't have that strong knowledge about it. But I do read quite a lot. And, I try to educate myself on how this is in different countries. And unfortunately, I read a lot about, for example, underage marriage. I just heard an interview today as well. And, for me, it's just something I can't even imagine. And it just, I feel so useless. I can't believe that it's still happening somewhere in the world because, I live in Europe. I've always lived in Europe, even though in different countries, but I have. Unfortunately, I have never experienced that, but I can't believe that, one of the continents is so far away from that it wouldn't happen in Europe anymore, but it still does happen somewhere. And I can't believe that in today's world, it still happens. And I'm really sorry to hear that. However, I'm glad that you said that you think it's one of the most important topics or the most relevant topics because, this is a thing that shouldn't be happening. And that should be done much more than it already is. So yeah, I believe it's very, very important to talk about that. And yeah, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for your answer. It means quite a lot to me to hear it from a person who actually lives there, because the only thing I can do is to read about it online. And it feels completely different now when I can hear it from you. So thank you so much for that. I can see other people joining. Okay, Mohammed. Do we have two Mohammeds now? That's great.
Yeah, more.
Okay, is there another Mohammed?
Let me see. Yeah, there is someone
Elamin?
called Muhammad Alamin.
Elamin? Okay, I
Alamin,
think,
yeah.
could you please unmute yourself, Mohammed Elamin, if I'm pronouncing it right? If you can, or Mohammed?
Hello,
Yes. Hey.
hear
I
me?
think you're a new student, right? We haven't met yet.
Yes, evening. Our coach, our teacher, my colleague. Evening on Friday for my colleague. Yes, I joined for 1 week ago with
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Shaku,
Yes.
and today it's my first class with you, and I think it is enjoyable class. Thank you.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, welcome. I'm glad you joined us. Okay, this made things a little bit complicated for me. Because there's another Mohammed, and the only thing I can do is to call you by your name. Do you guys have any sort of nicknames? Or do always people call you Mohammed? Because I'm just gonna say your surname as well, if that's okay.
If I might join after Mr. Muhammad, you can call Lamin. I take I
Okay.
leave that name for Mr. Muhammad. Let
Okay,
me
yeah.
call me Lamin. Yeah.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So welcome. I'm glad you joined. I'm happy to have you here. Basically, what we're doing today, yes, as you said, you joined with Mr. Shakur. So these classes are always going to be with me. I know that I was absent for the past week or so. Um, I'm really sorry about that. However, I'm all here right now. So basically what we're doing today, because I wasn't really sure where you finished with Mr. Shakur, so I'm just doing a little overview, of the last module you did. So I didn't really prepare any new words, any new grammar, any new questions. Basically, we are just discussing things about the last three topics, which are immigration, gender equality, and making money. So today is just going to be, a very, very nice discussion. Don't need to prepare anything. I'm just going to ask you questions. We are going to have a discussion. So that's what we're doing today. So this is going to be a very chill class, like a fresh start. So I'm glad you joined. I can see someone else who joined. However, your name is written in something I can't read, unfortunately. Could you please tell me your name? The last
Yeah, my name is Yahya.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yahya, Yahya Adam.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is,
hey.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I know you already. Okay, sorry. I have to write that down, because I asked you the last time as well, because it was written in like the signs, which I can't read. Okay, so this is yeah. I'm gonna remember next time. I hope so.
yeah, good, thanks.
Sorry if I ask you again next time. I'm really sorry. Okay, yeah. Hi. Nice to hear you.
Never mind, it is okay.
Perfect. So yeah. I hope you joined the last few classes. What we were talking about right now was what was your favorite topic out of the last three topics which I just mentioned? So immigration, gender equality, and making money. Which was your favorite? Which did you enjoy the most, or which do you think is the most relevant?
I list them like first, making money, immigration, and gender equality.
Okay, perfect. So you enjoyed making money the most. How so? Why is that?
Because it is very important, and it is the key of many things in life.
Mhm. There's
I think it is one of the importance resource that in life, it make life very easy,
Mhm.
and also there are many things that if you have a money you can do it. For example, learning, travel,
Yes.
help people beside money, or something like this.
I definitely agree. Is there something new you learned in that unit? So the unit about making money. It can either be like something new you learned in English, like a new phrase, new word, new idiom, uh, or it can be, just another like information about making money or saving money or anything. Is there just something that you learned in that unit?
Yeah, I learned a lot, but there are some information I didn't know it, especially beside idiom.
Can you remember some of them or one of them?
No, because I thought that today we have a new discussion, so this is why I didn't list them. But I thought I can check, and also to ask you in another culture, in another class.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry that you didn't like review anything or stuff. That's why I'm doing this today. I didn't really want to start a new topic because I know it
Okay.
might be a bit chaotic because I didn't have the last few classes with you and I didn't want it to be chaotic. So that's why we're just repeating and reviewing what you guys did. So it's completely okay. Maybe if I remind you, and I'm not sure if you have actually learned it, and it would take me quite a while to open the presentation. But the most, well-known idiom which I can think of when we talk about making money. Have you mentioned in the last class, have you mentioned make ends meet? The idiom make ends meet.
Make and what?
Make ends meet.
I didn't remember. I became like a careless before some days because I didn't revise, as I
No,
said.
yeah, that's fine. So maybe I can repeat it, or maybe it's completely new for you, but I feel like this is the most well-known one. So make ends meet means finally have enough money to pay for the basic needs, for basic necessities. So that can be all of the bills you need to pay every month. That can be food, to finally have enough money to pay for everything you need to pay for. So that's a very, very good idiom, but it's completely okay. Like, really, don't worry. I know I didn't tell you to review anything. We're basically just having a discussion. So thank you so much for sharing what you enjoyed the most. So
Thanks.
okay, I will ask Mohammed Elamin as well, because you said you joined a week ago. So hopefully you managed to have some of these classes with them. Which of the topics was your favorite?
For me, I studied international relation and diplomatic study. Uh, any topic related by this approach, I'm ready, and I prefer the political terms, political. Uh, uh, you can say anything in international relation. I cooperate. Right now, I'm very sad to miss the topic, talk about migration, refugees, and that thing. And for me, it is that is my first class. I think I agree with all my colleagues. Preference for the topics.
Yeah. So basically, both of the previous topics before making money, I would say were a bit political because it was immigration, definitely political, and gender equality, which a very important topic today. It's a very important topic. So that's okay that you missed them. There's going to be more of them, don't worry. However, we are still discussing them today. So if I have any question regarding these two topics, I will definitely ask you that question. So thank you for that answer and that insight. International relations, that's, very interesting. Yeah, I like that. I'm really interested in that as well. Amazing. Thank you. So, okay, we will move on from, I was just curious, what was your favorite topic and stuff like that. But now I think I will go one by one if we manage to do all that. So I will start with immigration because that was the first topic, I believe. Okay, I will just ask you questions. I feel like that's a good start. And I would, there's no wrong or right answers. I don't want you to not share your opinion because you think it's not right. I really just want to know your opinion on everything. So, for example, this is something I'm really curious about. What do you think about it? So, when we talk about immigration, right? When a person is an immigrant in a different country, do you guys think that it is very important or even maybe essential to learn the local language? So let's say I'm moving to Japan, right? Do you think it's essential for me to know how to speak Japanese? Yahya, what do you think about that?
Sorry, I didn't hear. Repeat what you said.
That's fine. So basically, talking about immigration, right? I'm gonna give you an example situation. If I was moving to Japan, do you think it is essential for me to know how to speak Japanese, to know the local language? Do you think I can immigrate to that country without having any knowledge of the language?
You mean you can immigrate in a country that you don't know the language and culture and something like this?
Yeah, what do you think about it? Do you think it's essential to know the language, or do you think it's fine to move without knowing the language?
I didn't get what you need.
It's exactly what you were saying. So basically, right? Let me say I'm moving somewhere. I'm moving to Japan. That was my example. Oh, we
Hello?
lost
Let
Ethan.
me
Okay.
try to answer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe Amu, you can answer. Maybe
Uh-huh.
I
with
For me,
that's so
even hello.
okay. One by one. Okay, Mohammed, you can start. Amu, I'm gonna ask you after.
Okay.
Perfect.
For Japan, even if you land a job or a scholarship or any reason of immigration, only require English. Navigating daily life in Japan without knowing the language can be very challenging. Okay, because they found requirement of a banking, a shopping, and local administrative taxes are conducted almost in Japanese. Uh, I think it is very difficult to live in Japan without know the little from Japanese language. I think Japanese and all Asia countries depend in their life about the local language or because they I think they have a confidence, a
Mhm.
self-confidence by their language. I think it is very difficult without no uh, uh, the we can say the essential uh, term essential يعني looks like if you wanted to choose transport a taxi cannot can no any person know the English language. It is very difficult to live in Japan without uh, Japanese language.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you so much. Before I say anything, I will ask Amu to answer the same thing because she wanted to. So, Amu, you can give me your answer now. Unmute yourself, please. Amu?
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. In my opinion, I think knowing local language is very essential or very important because it can improve communication
Mm-hmm.
first between you and a community.
Mm-hmm. The
Although
local people.
also can build trust and reduce misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
When you know local language, that means you can communicate well and misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you work there, you can the people can encourage to participate in development activity you do there.
Definitely.
You can respect the local culture of them. That all I have. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing answer as well. Thank you. I'm gonna ask Yahya now. Do you understand what we were talking about?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I understood what you said, and also Amu and Muhammad Al Amin
Mm-hmm.
about the importance of language, for example. And this is one of the reasons that people face it when they are moving.
Facing, yeah, what people are facing when they are moving. Yes. Thank you. Mohammed, the other one who wasn't speaking. Yes, you raised your hand. What would you like to say?
Yeah, I want to say, you said that to learn the language where you are going to, is it essential or not? Is it
Yes,
the question?
that's the question.
Okay. I think we have two types of immigration,
Mm-hmm.
either by force, like what it is going on Sudan now. At this case, you don't have time to learn and be immigrate.
Mm-hmm.
But what like what you said, if you want to go to Japan to study,
Your decision, yes.
I think you need to study and learn the language. I think that is my opinion.
Amazing. Thank you for your answers, guys. Actually, I just got an idea that we could do, like a situation activity. So basically, we were now talking about Japan as an example, and I think we can leave that. Imagine, I'm your friend who's going to Japan, or who just decided, or I just decided that I'm going to move Japan, let's say next year. What would you advise me to do? What do you think is the most important thing I should know before I move there, or I should do before I move there? So I'm going to take you one by one, and you can guys tell me what your advice would be. So for example, Yahya, you can start.
So if you want to go there after 1 year, I will tell you that first you can search where you want to go in order to know the place and the foods, the cultures, and definitely you must learn Japanese language in order to make contact with them.
Mhm.
If you could make some relationship between some people there, I
Local
think this will
people, yes.
help you. Yeah, local people in Japan, it will help you more when you go there.
Mhm.
Mm, this is my opinion.
Good points. Thank you. What about Mohammed El Amin? Do you have any other advice to me as your friend who just decided to go to Japan? Mohammed El Amin?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, please come again.
If you have any other advice for me as your friend who just decided to go to Japan. Yahya already gave me a few advice. So would you have anything else to add? I'm really sorry. I will turn my camera off for a second.
Nothing to add, nothing.
For that. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, nothing to add. Perfect. Does anyone else have an advice? Because I feel like Yahya.
Okay.
Yeah, Amu.
Yes. First, when you need to visit Japan or any country,
Mhm.
first you need to prepare your document, traveling document. This is number one.
Mhm.
You need to prepare your document.
Yeah, maybe I need to
Then
apply for visa as well.
you can learn some basic Japanese, respect the local culture.
Yes.
Respect the local culture and basic Japanese language you can know before. Also, when you transport there, you can use public transportation
Mm-hmm.
and you keep your passport with you and you keep it safe. And also need to follow the country laws.
Yes, definitely.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna tell you a fun fact now. I might be moving to Japan next year. So thank you. I'm gonna use your advice. It's not sure yet, but I might be doing that. So I'm gonna use all of your advice. I actually started to learn some basics in Japanese. So